Alright, so check it out. I want to do a really quick update. Let you guys know what's going on with my garden. Today we topped 113 degrees here in Central Texas. Absolutely crazy hot. So I want to give you an update, let you know how my plants are doing. They're still doing pretty good. I water them, make sure that they're all good and hydrated, and they got something to eat. And this right here, my screen, well, it does what it can do. You know what I mean? Plus, I got the canopy up here, which is helping with shading my plants. So that does help. I also have back here in the background, see that blue thing right there? That is our mister. So I go ahead and mist my plants when it gets too hot. I mean, when you come out here, it's like freaking air just gets sucked out of your lungs because it's just so freaking hot. So let me give you a quick update on my plants. Y'all see how they're doing. We can check out some growth. And stay tuned. Keep on watching. Kind of run through this real quick. You know, there's a few things I want to show you, and a few things that I have changed. So we're gonna just run through them real fast. Let's start with that first back row back here. So as you see, these are my pepper plants right here. I got a jalapeno pepper plant. That one, this one's been on there for a little while. I don't want to pluck it yet. I got another one right here, kind of starting to grow. And this was actually sitting in a smaller container. I actually repotted that this morning. It was actually sitting in this right here, this little small container, and I had them all setting up over here. But this morning I said, you know what, I want to go ahead and repot it. So I put it in a bigger pot, that single plant, and I think it should do a lot better in that plant. We should see some really good growth coming from that plant here in the next few weeks. Same thing for this one. I repotted it and put it in a deeper container. This one actually has 2 plants in it. That's why I gave it the bigger pot. And I did I cut it back? No, I didn't cut it back. But that one was also in a smaller container. So I wanted to go ahead and repot it, give it some room, because I want them to grow out to be like this one. This is like my masterpiece. Until, you know, I like it. To other people it might be small, but when you grew these things from little seeds, you know, teeny tiny seeds, and they germinated to be these beautiful plants producing fruit, I mean, that's like your babies, you know what I mean? So I think those are great. I don't know what pepper plant this is. I lost all my tags. I do know that's a jalapeno pepper plant. This right here, I'm not sure what it is. We'll see. I planted those, and then I cut them back. As you can see, the tops, I pruned them back because I want them to focus on growing their roots and getting bigger. Okay, so enough with the pepper plants. Oh yeah, I got this other pepper plant here. They're producing flowers, and I just got pepper plants everywhere. You know, I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pepper plants in 5 containers. So we'll see what those are like later on. I will eventually change this one out and put it into a bigger container, but I didn't feel like messing with it. I was actually thinking about putting it in this white container over here. So those are the peppers. Let's move on. Let's do the hibiscus real fast. Dun, da, da, da. So if you see my first episode, my very first episode, this was the hibiscus. I mean, it still is a hibiscus, but it was doing a lot worse than what it is right now. Camera decided to just stop filming. So what was I saying? Hibiscus here. In the first video, I had this hibiscus showing, and it was just not this pretty. It was just branches, you know, dried up leaves. I mean, there was nothing on it. Fast forward a few weeks, man, look at the growth this thing has took off. I'm so proud. These beautiful green leaves. Beautiful green leaves. You know why this is, right? Compost tea, y'all. Compost tea. Gotta get you some compost tea. Keep that soil moist. You know how I do that? Vermiculite. Keep that soil moist. In these kind of temperatures, you need that. You need that out here. You need that. It is dry out here in Texas. Look at my cactus over there by himself, just chilling in the Texas heat. You need that. So this plant right here is just growing beautifully. Beautifully. I don't know what's next. I'm just gonna watch it. Just gonna watch it. So moving on. We got some growth going on here. I ain't too big. I don't want to press that. Pepper plants. Oh yeah, check these out. My ginger lily. So I did an episode on this ginger lily a few weeks back, and I bought it from Lowe's. This was another plant that was on the way out the door at Lowe's, just mistreated. Look at that beautiful growth right there, that baby leaf. So I pruned it all back, right? Repotted it, and look what's going on. Look what's going on around here, y'all. Right there. Look at that. We got some growth action happening. Some growth action. Look at that back there. It's just growing, sprouting up, little babies. Look at this little baby leaf right here. Look at that color. Pretty. Got another one right here, sprouting out the top of this thing. So, plant's doing good, man. Doing good, doing real good. Sorry I sound like this, y'all. I'm just kind of excited, I guess. Cordyline, little baby cordyline going on down there, drinking up all the water. This plant right here is doing really good, doing really well. I ain't gonna talk about it too long. I mean, this plant, I had this plant for so long. It was dying out earlier this year because the heat is crazy. The heat is crazy. So, you know, I didn't know what to do. I just gave up on that plant. Now it's just coming back full effect. You know what I mean? Beautiful. Even got a little baby going on down there. Look at it again. That's a baby cordyline. You know what I'm saying? My little garden here. What's going on with this one? I ain't gonna mess with that. Here it is right here. Dieffenbachia. You know what I'm saying? Doing pretty good. Got some yellowing right here happening. I'm not sure what's really going on. But there is some growth happening. Look at that. Look how green those leaves are right here. Got a little sprout happening right there. So just keeping an eye on that Dieffenbachia. You know what I mean? My praying hands right here. Did a video on this right here. Check that video out. Check all my videos out, but check this one out. This here is a Stromanthe praying hands. You know, very beautiful plant. Got to keep it moist. Right now, the leaves are kind of folding up because it's going into the night, into the afternoon. Oh, check this out. My croton plant. This plant right here was just dying off. I mean, leaves were just falling off left and right. Look at that. Yeah. Get closer. Oh. Pretty. I'm telling you, y'all, compost tea does wonders. Having your soil, the right, correct soil, I'm telling you, you can't go wrong. You have, this is not, let me tell you something. When you're working with plants, everybody say, oh, it's easy. All you do is just water them. You just don't water plants. You know, there is a science behind it. There's some strategy behind it. You gotta, and then you just gotta know. You gotta be sensitive about some stuff. You know, here's my coleus right here. Big, beautiful, I don't know, felt like leaves. I had to trim off the top here because they were starting to sprout flowers, and I want to concentrate it the growth and make it, I want it actually taller. I want it taller. These things can grow to be about 3 foot tall. So I'm actually trying to focus on growth right now. It's not growing as fast because the temperatures are just, it's crazy. 113 degrees a day, crazy temperatures. Look at that, sprouting right there. Look at that little baby thing sprouting. Look at the leaves. You see that's like a neon green. It's pretty. Pretty. I think I know what I'm doing, y'all. I think I know what I'm doing. What else do I want to show? Really not much out here. I got some stuff in the inside. I ain't trying to show you that. That's another day. I got this little, I did an episode on the bromeliad, and I pulled that pup off. Here is the pup right here. Just getting I should have planted it a little bit deeper, but I wanted to keep the roots. I didn't want it to be too deep. I didn't want the roots to get all soggy from that water down deep down in there. And then I got my cactus plant over here, y'all, just chilling. I don't know. It has done something. I don't know what. It turned or something. It was leaning one day, and now it ain't leaning no more. I don't know. I just stood up like, yes sir. So I don't know. That's it, y'all. That's all I want to show you. I got some more plants in the house, a whole lot, but you don't know that side of me yet. The houseplant tours are coming. They're coming. Houseplant tours are coming. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. This is another Green Journal entry for the month. July is almost over. We're going into August. It's my birthday month, y'all. So y'all start sending me some birthday cards or something. You know, you can do I can set up a Patreon account and you guys can hook me up with the Patreon stuff. And you know, I am going to start growing some tomatoes. It's a little bit late in the season, but who said I can't get a head start for next year, huh? Yeah. I also got some basil growing inside, you know, because I like spaghetti. I like making spaghetti sauce, you know. So I'm gonna get some homemade tomatoes going with some homemade basil. Oh, and I cook too. Why do you think I'm growing peppers? I like a little spice. All right, y'all. This is my little outdoor garden here. Just wanted to show you that little update. You know, got the croton plant. Got some growth going on that. Got my ginger lily growth. Got my cordyline fruticosa growth. Got the peppers are just growing. My purple passion plant right there growing. These little sprouts. The hibiscus, the coleuses, the miniature whites, the snake plant. Even got my caladiums are even looking a little bit better. You know? So we got some good things happening over here. Over here at the Green Journal entries. Alright. See y'all later.